Hello everyone, it is I, Mark Major. Yes, that Mark Major here at the Action Figuratorium. It is all around us, technically me right now. It surrounds us, it penetrates us, it does all those things. It's also right back there, you can see it. So I'd like to welcome everybody to this episode in which I'm going to be talking very briefly. I'm not going to go into much depth, and I'll pivot as to why I won't go into a lot of depth, but I'm going to talk real briefly about the Todd McFarlane Spawn Kickstarter that folk have been talking about, especially since it's racked up over $1 million. This is the second Kickstarter from our guy Todd McFarlane, and there's a lot of questions to be asked. So I wouldn't say that there's a lot of red flags in terms of the quality or the price or things like that, but there seems to be some kind of moral objections to a big company like Todd McFarlane using Kickstarter, that sort of things. And so I have three possible reasons why he's using Kickstarter, and I wanted to go over those with you today, you fine folks. So everybody strap on the leather and hold on tight. So if you are not currently one of these, we call them subscribers around here. There's a lot of different names that get jockeyed about as to what people are called. But as far as the whole subscriber thing, if you want to become one, it's very easy. You just click the subscribe button. Now, I don't touch anything myself. If you're worried about me touching the product, don't touch it. But you can subscribe. So we're going to cut over to desktop view, and we're going to look at the Spawn thing real quick. Go, there it is. Kickstarter original medieval Spawn action figure and comic remastered, and originally was looking for $100,000. That's about what a single mold costs to get made for an action figure. As you can see from the little frozen graphic there on the vid, it's quite a detailed and sort of a microcosm of detail, an entire city baked into the character and the armor and everything. It looks really kind of amazing, and he's hit over $1 million, close to $2 million. He's got 21 days to go. So I'm not going to spend, believe it or not, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. You can go check this out if you want. There's a cool little vid that he's got where Todd McFarlane's in the backyard and he's showing you the toy and he's showing you how it works. It's that kind of thing. It's cool. But if you want to nitpick the toy and the campaign and some of the stuff, I mean, I was a little surprised myself there wasn't soft goods with, the fact that the armor on this thing's got these magnets that, come off. There's this video, let's see here, maybe I can remove myself from the, let's check this. Hold on here. Hold on with me a second, people. I want to show you, make sure that there is credit, or credit is due. Okay, Articulated Ninja Reviews is a cat you probably know, maybe not. If not, check out his channel, give him a subscribe. Cool dude. He has a video called Did McFarlane Just Rip Everyone Off? My camera was blocking that detailed information here at the bottom of the screen. I wanted you to see that. If you go watch his video, okay, even if you don't like the guy, just go watch his video and check out all the different things that he says. They are essentially someone who is vetting the toy. He's just going through piece by piece saying what he doesn't like about it, what's not right, what's kind of off. And I agree with some of the stuff he says, a bunch of it. I actually am only, about halfway through the video myself, and I see it's a nice, good, long list of things, and it's pretty cool. So I recommend that everyone check that out. Okay, so now let's come to the part that I'm going to add on to the conversation, which is why is Todd McFarlane doing a Kickstarter why is he on Kickstarter with one of these toys when he himself is a big toy company? He probably doesn't need to do this. He could have just did this on his own and funded it and, with their coffers like most companies do, where they have a business and a business plan and a budget and all these different things, and they just know the way the machine works. If they add X amount of dollars in, they get X amount of dollars out, as long as they hit all these you know, time benchmarks, things like that. It's just a cogs machine. It runs like this. Why would he go out and do this crowdsourcing? Okay, so here's possible reasons. One is maybe Todd is broke. Okay, it sounds funny and it's fun to say, and we all like saying it, but who knows? Maybe the guy just doesn't have any money and he's gonna just do this toy and do some crowdfunding. Okay, number two, and this is kind of a thing, it's for marketing. He gets a lot of great marketing out of doing this, right? While at the same time, he doesn't lose any money. It makes money and it's a big marketing thing and people go, oh, Todd McFarlane's still around and he's crowdfunding and it's the biggest crowdfunding thing, blah, blah, blah. Okay, number three, I think you got the first two, no problem. Number three is if you think about why Hasbro or Mattel or some of these companies don't use Kickstarter, it's because they're not going to give their money to a third party. They're going to collect the money instead of having to pay Kickstarter. You don't go to Kickstarter if you don't have to. Why? Because that's just a chunk of money you have to give to them. And if you don't have to give it to them, you don't, okay? So also with Hasbro and like specifically like their HasLab campaign, they want to capture people. They want you in the system. They want your like shipping address. They want your credit card. They want to email you advertising, promotions. They want to get you to buy. If you bought something on HasLab, you're definitely a qualified buyer. If you bought something on Pulse, you're definitely qualified buyer, right? So they definitely want to advertise to you, okay? And they want to capture you, and they're not going to give that to Kickstarter, all right? So the thing is that if it is cheaper for someone else to do it than you outsource it. That is a rule of business. So if it is cheaper for Todd McFarlane to outsource this to Kickstarter, and maybe Kickstarter, because this guy's an A tier, cuts this dude a special deal. So it's especially great for him if he uses Kickstarter. He doesn't just pay the same thing that everyone else does, right? Gets a special deal, especially since they know this is going to be big. They may even have a contract where they say, we'll give you the special deal if you do 3 every 2 years or something like that. So for him, maybe actually this is cheaper than him doing it himself on his own website. Okay, now, what if that's true? It's just cheaper for him to do it, okay? And then what if he makes money and it's great marketing? Okay, and then what if it turns out the guy is actually broke and this is what he's doing? So these are the 3 possibilities why we think Todd McFarlane is going to Kickstarter with his Spawn action figures. If anyone has any sort of insider news of why Todd's doing this, like maybe he doesn't own something, or maybe he just got it back, or maybe if it's not done through his company, if it's done through him personally, there's some kind of tax. If you got some sort of insider finance stuff, I would love to hear that. I'm just touching base on the 3 most basic things. So with that, thanks to everybody who made it this far into the vid. Really appreciate it. And, you know, as always, stay charged.